Hey traders, welcome to another exciting watch list full of trading possibilities. Now whether you're a long-time sub or you're new to the channel, I'm thrilled to have you here. Thrilled to teach you about this strategy, which is the strat. This is our watch list for Friday, November 3rd. I put these watch lists out for you guys for free every single day. So today we're about to unveil a stock watch list that's packed with potential profits. And this isn't just about the charts, it's about your trading journey and your success along that journey. Now, if you've ever faced challenges in your trading, you're in the right place, because this is where we simplify the path to profitability. We organically trade, and it all begins right here. So I don't want you to miss this chance to explore the opportunities of the day on Friday. Hopefully this Friday is one to remember in your trading journey. Hopefully, if you're new or you're struggling to this strategy, this is going to help you turn things around. That's why we're here. We're here to help you guys change the trajectory of your trading journey. So as I said, this is the watch list for Friday, November 3rd. I do these videos for free every single day. The other thing that's free, my Discord, that link is in the description below. You can join that Discord for absolutely free. Let's get started on this list. The first one we've got is CL. I will mention the screen that you see in front of you, that screen is TradingView. So if you don't have something like this, what I've done is I provided a link in the description below. That link will give you a free 30-day trial to TradingView's sub-based services. And then if you decide to actually go ahead and use those sub-based services, you get up to $30 off of your subscription. So make sure you're taking advantage of that free offer. So if we look at CL here, this is our first one of the day that we're going to look at. And these are in no particular order. If you want the top 5, that is part of the Griswold Gold membership. That can be found in the Discord. So it's $50 a month, or you buy 2 months, you get a month free. But you get the top 5s. You get live trading bots. So trades that come directly to you throughout the day. You don't have to go searching for them. You get a one-on-one with me, multiple one-on-ones with me actually through Google Meet or Zoom. You get a 1-hour strat trading course and a bunch of other really, really great things, including the indicator that I'm sure we'll talk about at some point here. But let's go through Colgate. So Colgate had this 2-down green. And what I mean by that, these 2 candles, this time frame continuity, that's part of my indicator. So a 2 candle is a directional candle. It either breaks the low of the previous candle or the high of the previous candle. So in this case, we break the low of the previous candle. That's telling me it's a 2 down, but we finished green. And this is pretty close to a hammer candle. So there are 3 actionable signals when we're talking about the strat. There's a hammer candle like this or like this. There's the inside bar candle or the 1 candle, which doesn't break the high or the low of the previous candle. It's consolidating. It's an inside bar. Or a shooter candle, which you see right here, where the body, it's the opposite of the hammer, where the body is below and you have the big wick to the top. Those are 3 high probability plays when we're talking about the strat. So when we look at CL, we had the 2 down, broke to the downside, 2 down, it finished green. So that's telling me I have a higher probability of this trending back to the upside. Now we're green on the week, we're red on the month, green on the quarterly. So a little bit of conflict there, but the week is telling us that we're trending up. So we're going to look for calls here at 75.05. You can buy common shares, it's fine, but when this triggers, that's your opportunity to buy. When it hits this target, which is just the high of the preceding wicks, that's your opportunity to take profit, some profit, all profit. Your choice as a trader. That's risk management. We look at Moderna. So Moderna is the exact, it's the same exactly what we had. A 2 down that finished green. I'm just going to take a quick peek here at this big broadening formation. I won't go too into depth. I just wanted to have a peek at it. But it looks like we've tagged the bottom of a broadening formation there. I'm not going to go into broadening formations, but you can look. I've got videos on it on this channel. Make sure you're subbed. Make sure you click that bell so you get the notifications when I send the video out. But I've got 100+ learning tools on this channel, including the SPY 155 strategy that I created. And it is fantastic, I'll tell you that. So 2 down green on Moderna. So we're looking for the same thing. We're looking for this to trend back to the upside with calls at 73.30 This one's a little different though, because we had this gap, meaning there was no candlestick between here and here. So when we have that, the bottom of the previous candlestick becomes your first target. Then we just move to the top to make up your second target there. That's a setup on Moderna. We're going to look for calls back to the upside. We look at Starbucks. So here's the opposite of what we were looking at. A 2 up off of this gap off of earnings. So a big gap from here to here. So we're going to look for puts on this tomorrow on Starbucks at 99.74. And in order to mark the targets, we talked about marking out filling the gap. So here would be a target. And this one's a little off. Let me just move that. There is a target. You'd have another target here, and then another one here, and another one here, all the way until you get down to here. So this would be a target, and this would be a target, and this would be a target. Now, there's no way we're moving that far down on Starbucks, so make sure you guys are taking profit. If we trigger, make sure you're taking profit at those targets. The other thing I'll tell you, you don't have to trade off of this daily chart. These are really good examples for you guys to learn off of, but you don't have to trade off the daily chart. You can look for these exact same setups. It doesn't matter. You can go to the 15, which is what my SPY strategy is based off of. You can look at these for these 3-1 setups, these inside bar setups, these inside bar setups. You can trade off of the 30-minute and look for, these 2-2 reversals to the downside, this inside bar to the downside, this 2 down finish green reversal to the upside. You can look on any of these time frames to look for those same setups. And again, my 1-hour course that I created, part of the membership, goes through all of this stuff in detail for you guys. And you're not going to find a membership cheaper than this. I'm not trying to make money off you guys. I'm just trying to have it pay for my time, for my one-on-ones that I do with you guys, for the trading bots that I supply, for the course that I've created for you guys. And that's really all. I really could charge a lot more than I do for it, but I really don't need to. It really is just to pay for my time for this. So we move on to PayPal. PayPal has there we are. I'm going to take PayPal off of here. We're not going to look at that. We're going to look at Roblox. I'm also going to take Roblox off of here. This is not a long list. Normally we have about 20 setups on here. Shopify, I'm also going to remove. Alibaba, 2 up red. So this is similar to what we've looked at previously. 2 up red. We've got the majority of the time frame continuity, part of my indicator, to the downside. So we're going to look for puts here, and then we just look for our targets at the top because we have the gaps, and then the next target to the bottom side. The inside bars are also part of the indicator, as are the outside bars, the painted yellow and the painted white. Let's move on to GE. So GE with the 2 up that finished red, so we can look for puts here as well. 107.36. First target, 105.83. And this pink line represents our weekly trigger, which we have not hit yet. We are still stuck on an inside bar on the week. So if we stay inside bar on the week, this setup on the weekly will be on my weekly swing playlist that I give to you guys for free every single week. And I'll tell you that list, guys, over the last 5 or 6 weeks that we've been doing the review videos on it, we're at 70+%. I think there was one week where we were at 95%. So make sure you check out those videos as well. But that's where we sit for GE. We move on to Google, 2 up red on Google. So we're going to look for puts there as well at 128.11. First target marked out at 127.74. And your next target just goes to the bottom of that next candle on Google. From there, we go to Meta. That is Facebook. 2 up finished red on Meta as well. So we can look for puts there at 308.33. First target at 301.85 on Facebook. SE. 2 up red, so we look for puts there as well at 40.64 and a first target at 39.12. That blue line represents my monthly. We are already 2 down on the month. We had a 2 up that finished red, right? So that tells me probability to come back down. We've already done that, so we're going to see if we can re-trigger that line to go back 2 down on the month. I mean, we're already 2 down on the month, but we want to see a continuation of that to hit this target on this inside bar right there. And that's a list, guys. It was a really, really simple list today. Really, really small. Normally, I would go through a SPY 155, but SPY opened at one point. I'll give you this little tidbit. This is a thing for you guys. SPY opened at like 1.17% to the green. And normally, and I showed a chart on my Discord for this, normally SPY is within 1%. It doesn't go usually over plus 1% on a day or minus 1% on a day. The majority of the days it stays within that range. It is very, very rare where you see SPY finish over 1% or under 1% on the day. Today, if we look at it, 1.92%. Okay? And I always tell people in the room, when you're playing the SPY 155 strategy or you're looking to trade SPY, let's say today, for example, and we were at 1.5% probability, because everything is based off of probability. Whether we're looking at any strategy, any trade, any candlestick, the next candlestick is always based off of probability. We'll never know what that candlestick is going to be. So when we're looking at this SPY setup, and let's say it's at 1.5%, probability would tell us that we're not going to go much higher than that. Now, we did today up to 1.92%, a really, really big day on SPY. But probability would tell us that that's not a normal day. So I usually tell my group to be very, not trade, but to be very, very cautious. If you are, scale down what you're normally trading with. And we talk about trading with consistency. And not only consistency on how we're trading and the strategy that we're using, but on how much money we're using on every single trade and what we're trading on every single trade. So if we're hopping around from SPY to QQQ to Disney to CCL to all these different trades, you're going to be likely less consistent. Now, that doesn't mean that it doesn't work if you do that. But I always try and realistically for all my subs, all the people in the Discord, even for myself especially, to really simplify trading. Because when you simplify trading, trading becomes simplified. And that's what the strat does. We talk about simple 1, 2, 3 strategies. And those are the candlestick numbers that we use. 1, 2, 3. We give you clear entries. We give you clear exits. And that's what the strat does really, really well. If there's no entry, if there's no trigger, then we don't take it. If it hits targets, then we take our profit. If there's a candle reversal on a smaller time frame, we take our profit. And that's the simplicity of this. And I always say it's organic trading because there aren't any, we don't see any lines here, right? There's no lines. There's no RSI. There's no MACD. All we have are these candlestick numbers, which I keep on there for people to use who are newer. And this time frame continuity right here, which is really important, but it's not really, you're not looking for a crossover of an EMA or a RSI or a MACD, or you're not looking at VWAP. And you can use those things. I'll never tell you not to, but trading doesn't have to be complicated. It can be very, very simple, very, very easy kind of to decipher, because every candlestick tells you a story, right? And it doesn't always, it's not always the truth on those stories that they tell, but the majority of the time, those candlesticks are telling a story, and they're giving you really good information on trades that can occur. And I always talk about the inside bars, like how the inside bars, we look for triggers to the high or the low side of inside bars, and then we just look for them to hit targets. And we look at this inside bar, it triggered, and it hit its target. It did exactly what it said it was going to do. This 2-2 reversal, 2 down, finish green. We said it would trigger, and if it did, it was likely going to hit targets. It did that. Okay, that's all we're looking for. Here, this is a 2-2 reversal, a 2 up. Yes, it was green, but we reversed on the next candle. It triggered. It hit multiple targets. Here's another 2-2 reversal. Here's another 2-2 reversal. Okay, that's all we're looking for. Here's another 2-2 reversal. Here's an inside bar 3-1 setup. Then that's all it is, guys. That's all we're looking for. Here's another 2-2 reversal. 2 up, finish red, 2 down, green. Inside bar, move to the downside. That's all we are looking for. Now, I know I've rambled on here. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll wish you nothing but the best Trading Friday. Have a fantastic weekend. Look for the weekly swing review video this weekend and the weekly swing for the following week. I believe that's November 6th, the week of November 6th. So good luck trading tomorrow, guys. Join that Discord. It is free. Ask questions in there if you need extra help or you're looking for the indicator or one-on-one time or live trading bots. That's where the membership comes in. You'll make it back in one trade. Okay? Good luck trading, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.